At first, I didn't think they was going to get me because I thought they was just like, then they got it. So I was like,
It
oh,
totally got it because the way you worked the room that night and owned them, it was inspiring.
oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Well, first of all, we didn't know if anybody was coming.
Oh, right. Because
All
we had the
right.
wrong time on the flyer. So on the flyer, it said 7, but the school, in their newsletter, they told the parents the show was at 7:30. So the show comes up and nobody's there.
It's like your worst nightmare, a realized nightmare.
But for me, I was used to it because let me tell you something. Black shows never started on time. So I was just like, okay.
We did learn that from you. Yes.
So I was like, all right, they're coming, At first, when I was sitting there, I was like, okay, this is different.
It was a private school.
Now, mind you, I am a very public school teacher. Urban.
It was more suburban, right?
Right.
Call it
right.
suburban, yes.
Exactly.
I'm Holly Rizzuto-Falker, the producer of the Momcoms. I'm Italian Catholic, and I'm married to a Jewish guy, so move over Sebastian Maniscalco because I'm raising 3 pizza bagels of my own.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Silverstein. I recently surprised myself by getting into stand-up comedy. Though classically trained, my biggest claim to fame was the role of Harry Bradshaw's answering machine.
Hi, I'm Liz Alterman. When I'm not responding to what's for dinner, I enjoy reading, baking, and failed attempts at gardening.
Hi, GL. Welcome to the Momcoms Stand Up and Stories podcast. We're so excited to have you here today.
Excited to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. GL is a comedian, actress, host, and producer. She is headlined at the legendary Apollo Theater, the Stress Factory, Lounge Boise, and more. GL is the creator and star of the Class Dismissed Teacher Comedy Tour. She's not just telling jokes, she's telling the truth, and she's doing it with style. Welcome to the Momcoms.
Oh, thank you.
Let's watch the clip you brought us.
I was 38 and 40 when I had my kids. And one day the doctor, she walked out the room and I looked at my chart. Do you know she labeled me obese geriatric? I was offended. So when she came back, I was like, excuse me, Dr. Patel, why would you label me obese geriatric? She was like, what? You are old and you are fat. I was like, true, but you ain't have to write that down.
You're relatable. You talk about things that we can all relate to, GL. Like the clip that you sent in, right? It has me cracking up. The obese geriatric. I mean, come on.
It's like, it's authentic. It's
authentic.
It's nobody else is telling the story, that it's your story and it's the way you deliver it. And so I love that.
In watching your clip again, right, I was thinking about labels, women and labels. I want to hear what your take is on that because that whole bit is about a label.
It was my first time doing that joke that night. I promise you. I don't even know what made me do that. As like an older mom, I have people coming up to me all the time and shows like, I was such and such when I had my children. So there's a whole lot of women out there. And now I'm sitting here thinking, because I feel like my 10-year-old is about to get her menstrual cycle because like her attitude is about to get her jacked up. And then I feel like I'm about to go into menopause. So it's like menstruals and menopause don't even go together. You ladies are younger than me. So
No, I'm older than you.
We're all older than you. Oh my God, GL, you're our favorite person.
Yeah.
You guys are older than me.
I'm way older than you.
I'm 50.
And how old are y'all children?
I have a 20-year-old.
I have a 24-year-old.
Wow.
And 10 through 17.
GL, if you're looking to get booked on more shows, you're already doing it.
I have my bonus son who's 20, and he.
Oh, okay.
6'7", 6'7", 6'8". I don't know. And he's
Oh, you just said 6'7". We should have like the roof come down, you know, and get slimed.
with labels. From a medical point of view, we defy the odds because you're more at risk when you're older and you're reproducing and blah blah blah. So the mere fact that I have two beautiful, healthy girls that I'm really grateful. And and then I'm like, what do you consider obese? Okay, because the whole world is obese.
I mean, everybody's on Ozempic.
Easy to slip into.
Even when I weighed 110 pounds in college and high school, I was still considered obese for my frame because I'm 5 feet tall. I've always been obese. I've been obese since the moment I came out of the womb.
Me too. I've always struggled with weight. I used to do this joke called 1 pound at a time. And everywhere I went, people used to be like, you have to do 1 pound at a time. Because when I first came out, I was like 300 pounds. I was like 295 or something. Yeah. And I'm 5'4". So, so I have lost a significant amount of weight.
Wow.
But, and then
what's your secret? Oh my God. I feel like
I laid on a table and got surgery.
Oh, okay. Dang. Whatever.
Whatever works, baby.
Yeah. And after my second child, my sister is an OR nurse. And I got a tummy tuck.
Did you have a C-section and then they gave you the tummy tuck?
No, not right
now.
No,
okay, good.
I had 2 C-sections.
That's like an urban legend. Because I
asked for that.
My twins, and I was like, I asked the question, and
they were like, no,
that's not a real thing. You have to do it. So.
Yeah. I was like, what?
I wish. No, so my daughter was 2 when I got a tummy tuck. Best decision. And I will say this: the recovery of a tummy tuck is worse than the recovery from a C-section. I would take.
Wow.
I believe that. And that was no joke, the C-section.
No joke.
No.
So, listen, I'm not ashamed.
No, I love that we share because then it makes I'm going to put my mom comes money towards a tummy tuck, maybe.
But we're working towards, baby. I think they have changed geriatric to advanced maternal. So
why can't they call it like
connotation advanced? But I don't think they've worked on the obese part.
No.
They need that PR firm to like come in there and work on that second half of the phrase.
Right. And they don't care about your feelings. They just say it.
The way you portray the doctor when she talks about it, she goes, well, fat and you were old. Like, they're so matter of fact. That's what makes it so funny.
Right. Okay. And I was like, and then what do you say? Okay, but you ain't had to write it down.
My friend and I'm not mentioning any names, but we have a doctor in common and we call him the fat shamer because every time we go, he wants to know what you're doing for exercise and if you are watching what you eat. And it's, shut up, man. I don't need a fat shamer. I fat shame myself enough.
I never go into a situation like, oh, I got this. Never. Like, I don't care where I am, because you can have a killer set on Monday and on Tuesday, that same set, you could die a slow death on stage because you just never know with the audience. When I started comedy, I was very much an improv person before I even had a set. Observe, take note, and make mention of things in my head. Because a lot of times I feel like you can't just jump into your set, right? You have to pull them into it. So talking about things that everybody's aware of, like y'all were late, you know what I mean? There was a time change. So just addressing those kind of things, it gets them open. Now they're ready. It's like the appetizer before the main course.
GL, I was just curious too. I love that you're approaching it like you're totally open-minded, not taking anything for granted. As you watch the audience's reaction to other comics, are you like, okay, I'm changing my set in my head? Are you making those adjustments as you go too, in addition to seeing what works and what doesn't?
Yeah, definitely. It's so funny because a lot of comedians hate going first. I like going first because I'm nervous until I'm done. And then, like, especially if there's food involved, then I could like eat after it. I like fully eat before because I'm a nervous wreck. But in that case, I was able to see what they were responding to. Becky, she's making bets with me. She was like, if they don't laugh at you, I will give you my whole pay from tonight. I'm gonna give you all of my money. And I was like, Becky, she was like, no, like you're gonna do well. And I'm like, all right, okay, well, if I bomb, I'm getting extra money.
It's a win-win, right? You know?
But
I followed you that night, okay? And I usually go earlier in the show, but you were a hot commodity.
Well, she had another show to get to.
So I had to follow you, and I almost forgot I had to go after you because I was just enjoying your set. I was cracking up. And then it occurred to me like, oh no, I have to go now. And it's like, I tried to approach it like, oh, she warmed them up. Like they're kind of like primed to laugh, right?
right.
That was not my experience.
Oh no.
I loved you.
No, it was fine, but they were definitely a little more reserved.
GL, half of our time with Stephanie is talking her off the ledge because her level of imposter syndrome is through the roof. So we always have to be like, Stephanie, come back, come back.
I've heard people say, if you're not nervous, that's almost like you don't care. That nervousness gives you the energy to almost propel you like a rush of adrenaline. Is that true?
I am always super nervous because you feel like you got this. And that's when stuff comes and bites you in your behind. But back to Stephanie, I want to say this. Honestly, there are some comedians I am absolutely the same way. It's like, you want me to follow what? I've been doing comedy for 20 years. And honestly, it was not until last year, and this is honest to God, where I have gotten to the point in my confidence. I am who I am. I'm not who that person was. I'm not who's the person behind me. I have what I have. I had a good friend, unfortunately he passed away, but he used to always say to me, GL, you're the only person who don't know how funny you are. He was like, in the day you realize how funny you are and you stop doubting yourself, you're going to be a beast and you're going to be unstoppable. He was like, because when you go on stage, you're likable and people want to hear what you're talking about, no matter what. And your job is to erase what just happened before you. It took me 19 years to figure that out. So now, am I still nervous? Hell, can I say it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely nervous, but at the same time, there has to be like a confidence that wakes up and like, you know what? I don't care what she just did. Now it's time for me to tell my story. The audience, they'll adjust to you.
It's one big mom comedy community
Exactly.
and nothing else matters. And I really did love when you went up and you just owned it. It was the best night. I'm so excited for you to headline in October because you're going to bring the house down.
Can I put
it'll be
a request
fun.
now to not go after GL?
As the producer of the show, I always go first because I am the shittiest. And
say that.
And I will never give up the spot as first in the show.
The fact that you were clean, like I love that because sometimes when I see a comedian and they keep using the F word, it just becomes a distraction. I went to a show and the friend I was with, he's got a hearing problem. So he was like, what did they say? And I'm like, I'm not repeating that. I wouldn't repeat that to my husband. I'm not repeating that to you. But I was wondering, is that because of your public school teacher side?
I feel like I could just do it different. I did grow up in church, but that didn't matter because my parents, they cursed. You know, she was still here. She would cuss you out today and go to church and be like, praise the Lord. I just wanted to just do it a different way. And it worked out for me. My comedy is more storytelling. So I feel like the content is strong enough to carry the joke. And it's so funny because my life just kind of writes my material for me.
Yeah.
Before this, I always wrote from a perspective of being this single woman whose parents were on me about when you get married. My whole set was about being single. And then all of a sudden, I bought a house, got married, had children, got 2 dogs, a stepson. Like my life was like, whoa. And so then I couldn't do the jokes. that I was
Minivan?
doing
Did you get the
before.
minivan and the
I
Costco
did. I
membership?
did get a minivan.
Man,
And
the
I traded
minivan and the
that stuff in.
Costco
Like,
membership. You gotta embrace it, you know.
no,
Yeah.
I did it for like a year, and I was like, no, I can't do it. I had a Chrysler. What is it? Pacifica.
Oh
I-
yeah, the Pacifica. Yeah.
I had the Honda Odyssey and couldn't drive the damn thing in the snow.
I got the Sienna because it had 4-wheel drive, and I still drive it. You know,
Now, I was
Right.
sad the day that thing went because I loved that you could play the DVDs. Well, now probably they don't have DVD players anymore, but
Right.
you could play the DVDs. I could talk to the kids on the speaker, open the door. I was sad when I had to give that up. But my husband, he was like, I'm not going in that anymore. Like, we're done.
I have the
Yeah.
Honda Odyssey, and I joke I'm driving that until my kids take my keys away. I love it.
But I want to know what it was like to be on stage at the Apollo.
That is nerve-wracking in itself. It was, a great experience. So much history on that stage. So you take that all in. But it was definitely nerve-wracking. And comedians don't typically do well on that stage because you have to be funny immediately, right? And you only have 3 minutes or something. So I got through it and it was a great experience. I did it. Do I ever have to do it again? Absolutely not.
Did you get heckled?
No, I actually made it.
Okay.
I actually did well. So
Good.
um
That's amazing.
yeah.
So do you take inspiration from your students? Do you have to be careful about making jokes? How does that work for you?
Right. So as a teacher, absolutely. My students write jokes for me unbeknownst to them all the time.
And you must be, side note, the most fun teacher anyone has ever had in their life. Wish I could go back and have you, but
Yes and no. I'm a teacher and I still like structure. I like things in order. I like manners. I'm really, really big on that. A lot of times my kids don't even realize that I'm a comedian. This year, one of the teachers came in my room and said it in front of them. So then they all went home and YouTubed me and they were like, I saw what you said. You're supposed to sit them in cooperative learning groups. But by the end of the year, everybody has worked on everybody's nerves. So like I did a whole video about how I just switched my room around. I named my groups after colleges. I had Rutgers University, Montclair State, Seton Hall. So like that's how I called them. Rutgers, go get water. By the end, I was like, everybody is a community college. Because I was sick of them. They were sick of each other. And this is what happens every year. So I did a video about it. And so one of my kids came in. She was like, so you told everybody that we don't go to college anymore? I was like, first of all, stay off my page. As long as I'm not doing anything to jeopardize the integrity of my job or my students. And then my daughters, they follow. And like now my daughter's like, Mom, my friend said that they're on your TikTok. And I was like, I didn't realize I had a TikTok. Sometimes I use TikTok, just put videos together because that's the only method I know.
right.
And apparently it goes on TikTok and now it's like people follow that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
well, Stephanie, your son commented on our Staten Island.
Really?
Yeah, she doesn't even know.
No,
So, our promo, he's like, I have goosebumps.
what? Oh my God.
I was like, did we embarrass you?
He said, he's like, what am I in your act at all? I said, just the one joke that's actually makes fun of me and you come off really well. I have 4 kids and only one of them really gets thrown under the bus all the time because I'm a dance mom. That is a gold mine. And I'm a teacher. It's good material. You know?
It is.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Now my daughter who's 10, now I have to be a little bit more careful with her. There's certain jokes that I can't do while she's there. When I talk about the Tooth Fairy, the Elf on the Shelf, because she still believes in these things. So when they're in the audience, I don't do those jokes. The cheer mom, she hates that joke. Like she got so mad at me.
I know. I just was at a competition. My recent story is that it's first place, but out of nobody, right? We won first place. And it's like, who are you against? It's like out of 1, you know? So this competition, she was missing camp. So I like looked at the schedule and I was looking, I'm like, okay, they're up against 8 other teams. So to move to finals, they have to beat like 8 other. There's no way that's happening. Okay.
Right.
They're good. They're great. I love them. But this dance was not going number one. So we left to go back to camp. And my friend told me the results. And then she's like, they got last place. I'm like, well, 8th place. And then she's like, no, 12th. And I'm like, we were so bad. They're like, you should have been 8th place, but we felt we couldn't give you 8th place. You were 12th. I was dying. I was like, wait, what? And I'm cracking up. And my daughter's like, what's so funny?
You have to write this down and talk about that. So funny. That is hilarious. Because you have to set it up so that the audience gets it too. The setup is so important. So you have to say, like, the fact that there was 8 teams.
Right. Yeah. So I had it in my head. 8th place, last place.
Yeah, you mean it's so bad they just put 4 other teams.
Yeah, like we couldn't justify it. We're gonna skip 9 through 11. Yeah.
Wait, GL, give us tips on setup. I want them.
On setups. They can't be long, right?
So a short setup.
It has to be quick. Like, it's all about the timing of the setup. It has to be time. And it depends on how long you have, right? I will tell anybody this. 5 minutes is far harder to do than 30 minutes. Because when you have such a short amount of time, you have to have a beginning, middle, end. Boom.
They call it a tight 5.
It
Not an obese 30. Yeah.
Right. So when you have 30 minutes, you have time. You have time to like stretch your legs.
Thanks, Holly. She's laughing at my,
I like that one, Steph.
When I do the cheer mom joke, I tell them, first of all, you have to paint the picture. There's 195 teams. You've seen the practices. Your child seems terrible. Why are we even here? You know what I mean? Because these are the things that are important. Like, why are we here? But here we are. Now, here we go. We do it. We're trash. Next team.
Trash.
Next team kills it. You know what I mean? Award time. You know we're not placing. And here's the thing. Your kids actually think they have a chance.
Yeah. Oh.
Like for
they're in like prayer circles holding hands. And I'm like,
write that in there. Put that down, Stephanie. Write that. They're in prayer circle because they actually
they believe it. They
believe in themselves.
Like the delusion.
Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and winning the dance competition.
I know. Like, is it our fault for creating this?
I know. I know. It does go back to the mom. It is our fault somehow.
We get to tell them they can be whatever they want to be.
Yeah.
Not me. When my kids apply to college, I'm like, you're not going to get in there. So stop getting excited. To the point where my husband was like, you got to give them some. I'm like, no hope. It's ridiculous. This way, if they do get in, they're going to be shocked and happy.
True.
And I'm like, you're not getting in there.
Buying, right?
I like totally, my daughter was like, I'm not going to get in anywhere. I'm like, damn straight, you're just not. You stop.
Heard of gentle parenting. We got to come up with a word for whatever this is. Dream crushing parenting.
Dream crushing.
Reality parenting.
School hard knocks parenting. Like, you don't get a trophy for everything.
Exactly. And it was a true story for me. Like, they did do hip hop. But like you said, it was like one other team. It was just 2 teams. Right. And they came in second place and they thought they won the lottery. And I'm like, really?
They probably know in the back of their heads.
Oh, my daughter, she don't. No, she don't. She was like, I got second place.
Yeah.
Don't play me.
They'll take that silver medal all the way to,
That's so sad.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I had joined the swim team, and I am not a natural athlete. Just walking is like enough. That's all I could do. So I'm on the swim team, and I was doing the breaststroke leg of the medley relay. I come in dead last, and as if that's not bad enough, bringing down my whole team, the ref comes up to me and he's like, we're going to have to disqualify you. Your head was not making the appropriate wave. And I'm like, sir, I just lost. I'm coming in dead last. Like, disqualifying me is just like, kick me when I'm down, sir. So,
Oh, that is horrible.
That was the 80s when we
That was the 80s. GL, if you were to give up all your jokes tomorrow and you could only keep one joke, what would it be?
Wow. That is
I know.
so. I think if I had to give up all jokes and only stick with one, it would probably be my Peter joke, the kid that catches the pigeon.
I was just
I
gonna
love
say
the
that.
pigeon.
Oh my
God.
God, the pigeon
It's
story.
so good.
I
When you
was
go
gonna
like
bring
this.
that up. Oh,
Yes.
can you believe me
Yes.
that I was
Yes.
I was still cracking up about that. Oh my God.
so
It was
funny.
probably
You
that
cannot,
joke.
that story.
Yeah.
That is mine too. That's my
That was the best.
favorite.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Like, how did you even come up with that?
This joke is so old. How did I even come up with that? One day, I think I was like playing around. I was doing something with my friends, and I was like doing like that, and I was like, I look like I got a bird in my shirt or something like that. And it just came to me, and I tried it, and it has been the one joke that if people see me and they really book me or they come, they be like, "Can you please do the pitch? Can you please do the Peter joke? Please do the Peter." I'm like, oh, I have tried to retire that joke.
In terms of the setup and the payoff, the way that story was structured and scaffolded, it's so brilliant.
Let
Yeah.
me ask
Never
you a
get rid of it.
question, GL. Would you do that? I don't want you to do anything you're uncomfortable with, but would you do the joke for us so we could see it so they know what we're talking about?
As teachers, we're not allowed to call kids bad, right? So I come up with other terminology and I'm like, they're active. And active kids never take a day off. They don't have no sick time, no vacation days, no flex days. They come to school every single day to be active. And I had this one kid in my class for identity purposes. They're just going to call him Peter. Peter came to school every single day just to be active. And this one particular Monday morning, I had just got off the road and I saw Peter coming down this hallway. And I said, okay. I said, Peter, come here. I have a special assignment just for you. Go outside and catch a pigeon. Yeah, it's a pigeon. It's a science project. And don't come back in this classroom without a pigeon. And he was like, all right, Miss Douglas. And next thing you know, he was like, Miss Douglas, I got a pigeon. What do you want me to do with it? I got it. And I was like, go sit down. Active. So that's the
visual. See, you got to watch the video.
Yeah.
The physical humor, it's everything.
If you come to October show in Millburn, New Jersey, you will get to see the pigeon joke.
yes, I will definitely bring the pigeon.
We're doing the pigeon joke. All right, listen. So this was amazing. Thank you so much for honoring us today, GL, on the show. This was super fun. Thank you.
So
Oh,
much
thank
fun.
you. I had a ball. Thank you so much.
Okay. Have a great day. Bye.
October.
See you in October. Thank you for listening to the Mom Comes Stand Up and Stories. We hope that you were able to laugh free of interruptions from your kids. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter on Substack. The link is listed in the show notes. Oh, and check out our website, themomcoms.com. See if we're performing in your area. Subscribe to the Mom Comes Stand Up and Stories wherever it is that you get your podcasts. Bye. And if you liked this episode of the Mom Coms Stand Up and Stories, please consider giving us a 5-star rating.